My dear beloved brothers and sisters, there will come a day when everything you are struggling through right now finally makes sense. The pain, the pressure, the loneliness, the failures, the nights you almost gave up, all of it will become the reason you're standing strong. And on that day, you will look back and thank yourself for not quitting. When it hurt the most, you may not see the results yet. You may feel like your effort is invisible, your growth is slow, and your heart is tired. But every single day you choose not to give up, you are building a future that will be worth the fight. The path to greatness is not straight or easy. It is filled with doubts, delays, and detours. But none of that means you are lost. It means you are growing. Quitting feels easy when you are hurting. But holding on through the storm is what turns pain into power. The most powerful people are not the ones who never fell. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. One day you will wake up in a life you prayed for. And in that moment of peace, you will remember the version of you who kept going when no one was watching. That version of you deserves everything that is coming. Do not give up now. Your future self is already proud of the fight you are in today. Every small step you take in the dark matters. Even when the world is silent and no one claps for your effort, your quiet persistence is building something powerful inside you. Every time you choose to keep going when it would be easier to quit, you are creating momentum that will one day lead to transformation. No. Growth does not always look like success. Sometimes it looks like simply surviving the day, showing up when your heart is tired, and doing the right thing when no one notices. But it all adds up. Progress is not always loud. It is often quiet, hidden, and unseen, yet it is real. The steps you take today, no matter how small, are shaping your character, building your discipline, and preparing you for the breakthrough you cannot yet see. You are planting the seeds of a future that will one day bloom into something greater than you imagined. And while it may feel slow or meaningless, right now, the truth is every silent step you take forward is proof that you are stronger than your struggle and more committed to your purpose than your goal. And more committed to your purpose than your... The struggle you are in today is shaping who you will become tomorrow. Every challenge you face is molding your character, building your inner strength, and preparing you for the life you were meant to live. Growth does not come without pressure. It is in the moments of discomfort, heartbreak, and disappointment that you begin to transform into someone wiser and more resilient. The pain you are feeling is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that you are in the middle of becoming. Every obstacle is an opportunity to rise. Every setback is a test of your commitment to keep going even when the journey feels overwhelming. You may not realize it now, but the very things that are hurting you are also teaching you how to lead, how to love, how to endure, and how to succeed. Your future self is being built right now in the fire of your current struggle. And one day you will look back and understand that without this pain, you would not have developed the strength to carry the purpose you were born for. The breakthrough you need could be one more try away. Try away. Most people quit right before something extraordinary happens. They walk away not because they are weak, but because they are tired of not seeing results. What they don't realize is that sometimes the biggest changes come quietly, after consistent effort, after countless failures, after long periods of silence. You never truly know how close you are to the moment when everything starts to shift. One more step, one more prayer, one more attempt might be the turning point that unlocks the life you have been working for. Your breakthrough does not always announce itself with a sign. It often comes when you least expect it, when you are on the edge of letting go. That is why holding on matters. That is why showing up one more time might be the difference between staying stuck and rising into the season you have been preparing for. You are not far away from your next level. You are on the edge of discovering what happens when you refuse to quit and keep moving forward. Even when nothing around you seems to change, quitting will never bring peace, only regret. In the moment, walking away may feel like relief, like an escape from the pressure and the pain. But deep down, there is a voice inside you that knows you are meant for more. That voice will not be silenced by quitting. It will grow louder with every missed opportunity and every what if that lingers in your heart. Regret does not come from trying and failing. It comes from not trying long enough to see what could have been. The truth is that lasting peace is not found in giving up. It is found in staying true to your purpose, even when the journey gets hard. Real peace comes when you know you gave your all, when you fought for your vision, when you endured the storm with faith and strength. You may not see the results today, but quitting will only ensure that you never will. Stay with it, because regret lasts a lifetime. But progress comes to those who are willing to keep going, even when it hurts, and even when no one understands why they are still holding on. The version of you that refused to quit is your greatest strength. There will come a time when you will look back at everything you are going through now and realize how powerful you truly were. Not because you had all the answers, not because you were fearless, but because you kept going even when fear was heavy and clarity was missing. The strength you are building right now is not loud, but it is real. It is being formed in the moments you show up tired, pray when you feel empty, and continue pushing forward when no one else sees what you are fighting for. That version of you, the one holding on with quiet courage, is the reason your future will be different. Every time you rise after being knocked down, you are proving that you were made to endure. You are creating a foundation that your future self will stand on with pride. One day you will realize that the strongest part of your story was not the success, but the version of you who kept moving through the pain, the doubt, and the silence. You don't have to see the full picture to keep moving forward. Sometimes life gives you only enough light for the next step, and that has to be enough. Waiting until everything is clear will only keep you stuck in the same place, overthinking and doubting what you were born to do. Progress does not always come with perfect plans. It often begins with blind faith, quiet persistence, and the decision to take one more step, even when you cannot see where it leads. The truth is, you do not need to have everything figured to make meaningful progress. Every small action, every little move forward is shaping your journey, even when the results are not visible yet. The people who achieve great things are not the ones who always had a clear path, but the ones who moved forward anyway. You are not lost just because you do not have all the answers. You are growing, evolving, and preparing yourself for something bigger. Trust that the pieces will come together at the right time. Your only job is to keep walking with faith, knowing that movement creates momentum and clarity follows action. You are closer than you think. The dream that feels so far away might be just around the corner. Often the hardest moments come right before everything begins to shift. That is why so many people give up too soon. They mistake delay for denial and forget that progress is still happening even when they cannot see it. Just because you have not reached the result does not mean the effort is wasted. Every day you keep pushing, every tear you hold back, every silent battle you win is taking you one step closer to your breakthrough. You might not feel it, but growth is happening. Doors are opening behind the scenes. The timing is not in your control, but the fight is. And if you knew how close you were to the life you have been praying for, you would never think of giving up. Stay in the process, trust the journey, and remember that the pressure you feel right now might be the final stretch. Before everything changes one day, this pain will be the reason someone else finds hope. Everything you are going through now, every tear, every setback, every silent struggle has the potential to become a source of strength for someone who feels like they cannot go on. Your story is not just about you. It is being written to reach others, to heal others, to remind someone that they are not alone. When you refuse to quit, when you rise from your lowest point, you are creating a path that someone else will follow. Your survival becomes their inspiration. Your growth becomes their guide. Your strength becomes their reason to keep going. The pain you are carrying will one day become a powerful part of your purpose. You do not need to have it all figured out right now. Just keep going. Because one day someone will look at your life, hear your story, and say it was your journey that helped them believe again. So if you are tired, if you are worn out, if you are carrying more than anyone knows, just remember this moment. One day you will look back and thank yourself for staying strong when everything in you wanted to give up. You will thank yourself for not letting go when you had every reason to. What you are building now through your quiet persistence will become the life you always dreamed of. You are not wasting your time. You are becoming. You are growing. And one day soon, the version of you who refused to quit will become the reason you are living the life you once thought was out of reach. If this message touched your heart, it was meant for you. Do not let this be the day you walk away from everything you were meant to become. Stay in the fight. Keep going, because the pain will pass, but the strength you are building will stay with you forever. One day you will smile through the same storm that once tried to break you. Share this with someone who needs it, because someone else's breakthrough might begin with your story.